Why, hello there, people. 'Tis be I, Black Rhino Ranger. It has been quite a long time since I last done a live stream. Okay, still monetization still off, but I don't really care. But hi everybody, this is Black Rhino Ranger. It's again been a while, and it's hard to get used to this since you're away from the live stream for so long. So for this occasion, let's bring in something so wretchedly horrible, so disgustingly vile, so horrifically scary that I can't show you the picture. I can't show it to yous at all. It's so wretched. But I will say this though, there are some characters that I'm willing to bet. Okay, let me rephrase that. I bet some characters would be having some interesting reactions when they actually see this. So what kind of reactions do I have in mind? Maybe something like this will be. For this occasion, I want you to request me any character having any of these types of reactions to this particular thing in the box. And while I do recommend something a bit simple, you can request any official media character. OCs, I'm a bit skeptical because they gave me a bit of a panic anxiety or something, especially since I don't monetize anymore. So anyways, what's the first request? And if you have nothing to request, just ask me any question. And a little reminder, fellas, that some of these characters I'm drawing, they'll be a little Tex-Avery or Ren and Stimpy-esque. Like very over-the-top and zany. If I get some details wrong, it's mainly because they're really, really off-model. Like how much of Tex-Avery and John Crispolucci stuff is. Oh yeah, I forgot. He does not have a thumb. I might as well include that little nut of his, so in case I show you that he's dropped something. Oh, and one more thing. There we go, fellas. We have Scrat screaming in fear. And that's the giant scream taken care of. Nope. Next up is wait. Okay, next up, eyes bulging out. And sometimes when the character's eyes are bulging out, I sometimes include a little extra iris thingy, whatever. It's something that Ed and Eddie often does. Wait. Something's not right. Now, funny enough, I actually did think of I did one storyboard and animation of a fan owl house animation where the character and adds a little something to one of Luz's glyphs. Yes. And this causes the character's eye. It causes Luz's eyes to expand, and it turns out it was a mistake. It was not what he originally thought it was. He didn't draw it very well. So before he could correct that drawing, Luz chases him out of the house. Ida then shows up, and then she does that spell thing, and something does expand. I don't think I can say it in front of you because of YouTube standards, but something did expand for Ida. I cut that off, unfortunately, because knowing that Luz is not exactly the right age, let's say. What do you think of the Loud House episode? Pop the question. What was that episode about? Is that the one where what was that episode about? I forget. What was the episode about? Pop the question. What do you think of Sugar Rush Racer, the game in Wreck-It Ralph? Well, it looks kind of fun to play. I don't know. Well, there are attempts to try and make a Sugar Rush based game. I mean, there's Disney Infinity that did have a level based on that. I did do a gameplay on that a while ago, and that was I think it was before the server shut down, but I'm trying to remember. It also had a Gravity Falls track, and it was before the server shut down and the online servers also shut down. Let's say, and of course there is another one I think was inspired by Sugar Rush from Wreck-It Ralph. It's the Sugar Track in Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, was it called the festival track, Winter Festival? Was it called? I forgot what it was called, the track, but it has I think it was definitely inspired by Sugar Rush. I mean, it has some of the characters look like the characters from Wreck-It Ralph a little bit. Even though it's just pure coincidence, it may be a bit of a coincidence. Like Rillaroo is like Wreck-It Ralph, Yaya Panda is like Vanellope von Sweets. I don't know what Hasty is like. King Candy? I don't know. There's Luz having her eyes pop out. Yeah, it's taken care of. Now, who does the spit take? It's a common reaction take where the character reacts and he spits something out. It can be a glass of water or whatever. Instead of poo poo, it's something like that. Yeah, if I want to be a little bit more, I'll just. the funny thing is, the first time I actually heard of a spit take was in, though I have seen it many times before, the first time I knew about what it was in the Garfield and Friends episode, The Secret of the Animated Cartoon, which is an Orson's Farm or U.S. Acres segment. It's when Orson teaches kids about what's it like to be an animated cartoon, and talks about many different takes, like there's a double take, as in you look once and you look again and react. The spit take, you react to something, you spit out some water or whatever juice. And there's a rare take called the extreme delay reaction take, where the character warns you about something. The character warns you about something. No. Sorry, this body's a bit too stiff. So let me try another one. Sorry, the body language is a bit too stiff, so I have to do another take. So the character gets warned that something bad has happened, but then after many periods of time, suddenly he reacts. Like, he waits from July to December. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. All with dishwashing liquid. Oh no, man! That takes quite very rare. I don't think I've seen a lot of cartoons use that. Ed, Edd and Eddy, I remember doing that a few times. When Ed got 2 Solveig Jawbreakers, what was I again? Covering the eyes. Do you put your hands in your face, or do you did your eyes really sink inside you, or do you eat your eyes, kind of like Slinkman? Let's see. All right. Where was I on the thingy? Oh yeah, the extreme delay reaction team. Ed and Eddy I remember Ed and Eddy doing this a few times. When Ed got the Solveig Jawbreakers, Eddie's like, "How much does 2 go into 3? Think." And Ed spent a long time thinking and thinking. "We are 3 and you are 2. Should we tell him? He's a big boy." Then suddenly it clicks to him. "Uh-oh, there's not enough. Please take 'em, friends." The other time I remember doing this is in Postcards from the Eds, where Johnny 2x4 created Plank's mom and dad, and they were tasked to show Plank's parents around, and Eddie is like, "I'd rather be doing something else than be a tour guide." So then we go to his home, and then he just moseys on a bit, reading his magazines, and as soon as he goes to the bathroom, he then says, "A tour guide!" And then he actually goes for the whole thing. Those are some of the few extreme delay reaction takes I've seen. It's very rare to see. It also teaches us about the dangers of falling off a cliff in real life, but in the cartoon, you don't fall until you realize there's nothing under you. And what was it again? And of course the chase scene. And they do a reenactment of that classic Roadrunner-esque chase scene where they paint a wall. Well, the chase scene inexplicably goes through that wall, and then the chaser, for some reason, is unable to. I remember Wile E. Coyote once did a little reversal on that. Wile E. Coyote, he actually paints a broken bridge rather than paints a fixed bridge. And when the Roadrunner goes through it, he actually breaks through the painting. He doesn't go through it. But then Wile E. Coyote, he runs towards it. He actually goes into the painting and he falls into the broken bridge painting. It's let me just erase bits of this so you get a better idea of what the thing. Okay, it's kind of unnecessary, but with how big Chaos's head is, I think it's kind of understandable why. See, sir, I'm sorry, Chloe, but I can't include Tech and Talk this time. It's I'm nervous on OC characters. So can you request characters from official media instead? I'll save your Tech Talk for whatever guest animation I have planned. And anybody else? In fact, there is a little secret I am planning, but I won't reveal to you until somewhere close to my birthday, let's say. And admittedly, I never really got a good glimpse on what Chaos officially wears underneath, but nevertheless, this one I really enjoy. I really do like. But this is going to be a lot more funnier when I reveal that horrible painting. I mean that. Oops, that. Oh wait, it's not a painting. I mispronounced it. It's not a painting. That horrible something, let's say. Anyways, who gets the sick bag? Who gets the sick bag? You see, Tyrannus says Brazil? Brazil? You see, let's see, Perito. Never heard of that person before. Though I'm not sure if I can do a Muppets live stream, though I did plan for one several years ago. I might do a Muppets request challenge in the future. Since I do enjoy the Muppets quite a lot. Here's Kermit, and he's not feeling too well. Usually some people are sick when some people tend to be more sick when they look at amphibians with the slimy stuff. I mean, can you imagine how many people were sick when looking at the toad with holes on its back? A skeleton pop out. Now this one's going to be a bit complex, but I'm up for this challenge. Let's see. What character do you want me to do first? Let's see. Let me just look up online what the. I know ears don't really have any bones or soft. Oh, actually they do. They're called soft bones. But this one, I think this one I really like to do. I mean, I remember in Crash Tag Team Racing, in one of the dioramas, Crash would sometimes Crash would be a skeleton, and they add in bones on the ears. How does a skeleton work with a mitten type of hand? Usually there's a bit of an anatomy with or maybe I can just think of dolphins and manatees. There's a bit of an extra boning within their flippers. Why am I overthinking that? No. And, oh yeah, I forgot about a little something. There we go, fellas. We have Pichu jumping out of its skeleton. Now, what about people just jumping into the grave? It's pretty grim, but this one's a more comedic take on that. Some people just immediately just jump into the tombstones. Let me just draw a tombstone to show you what I mean. Okay, here's the... And here's a little shovel to show you. All right, so who's jumping inside? Aladar, the iguanodon from Disney's Dinosaur. technically dinosaurs are already extinct, so a little fitting, I guess. Why, you want me to have that Caduck from Timmy Time jump into the grave? That's kind of grim, don't you think? And speaking of grim, oh wait, let me just look. It's so that thing I'm about to show is so scary that even death has standards. He has seen some of the most hideous he has been with some of the most hideous creatures in the underworld. He has been with did you know Nurgle Jr.'s true form is absolutely revolting? No wonder he kept that disguise. He's in his first appearance. Yeah, a little something to remind people that Grimm, when some that the Grimm's hands and arms are not connected; they're constantly floating. This one is too scary for me, man. And that's the one more thing. Let me just put him over there. So
what's next? What next be?
Intelligence drained. You know any super intelligent character? But then suddenly, when he looks at that hideous thing, his or her or their intelligence completely flat, like he has forgotten everything about what they have seen. I should say they more, just in case the character is non-binary, like Rain Whispers, Double Trouble from She-Ra reboot, or that Bison from Ridley Jones. Anyways, what was I? Consistency to Dr. Brains. No. Wait, I got a better. Just a minute, fellas. I just want to look up. And just to show that the character's IQ is dropping. Oh no, sorry fellas. Sorry fellas, it's just a bit of a storm. Normally I don't like to use my computer during a storm, but since I'm live, I might as well do it. It's mainly because sometimes the storm threatens to shock my house, let's say. You see, fellas, the picture was so awful, it made Double D a stupid socket and a babbly dweeb who can't lift the butterfly. I wish I was good looking as Eddie. And so it went, for little did Ed and Eddie know that deep the Canker sisters would play the hits with over-radiated mashed potatoes. Slowly, one by one, they would devour the tainted spuds. The taunting hour. Is that the one where when Scoots criticizes Lin Lau Jr.? Cause I might have predicted that episode would happen. I made a little Loud House picture where I have Lenny and Lin in situations of doing some good service to the community, educating those what to do and what not to do. Lenny represents the do's, and Lin Jr. represents the don'ts, and she was carrying Scoots. It's like a hand luggage, as a demonstration for the don'ts. And I might have predicted the fact that Scoots would be interactive with Lin Jr. in that episode. Let's see. See. I don't know if I said this before, but I am aware of how overdone the Amnesia plots are. I mean, even the Muppets did an movie about Amnesia, and Shaun the Sheep did an episode about Amnesia. And But I believe the best type of Amnesia stories are when it's a mystical force rather than a bump in the head type. I think the bump in the head type of Amnesia is the most overdone I've seen. My introduction to the Amnesia plot was Lilo and Stitch, when a character named Amnesia, which is a firefly, I mean a bug-like experiment, One zap, one look into the eyes, and you instantly lose your memory. Yep, hide in the box, hide in the box, hide in the box. It's a classic gag. I remember seeing Looney Tunes do it. When Yosemite Sam goes up to the train guy, he's like, "Your money or your life," and then he hides in a box. Okay, what was that? Okay, there was a moment when the entire Kids Next Door team actually had to make a headquarters out of a box. It was when number one was zapped with an aging ray, and it causes him to become an adult immediately, and he unfortunately is enforced to leave the Kids Next Door because it's against the rules for a grown-up to be a member of Kids Next Door. But everybody disagrees, saying the rules
need a leader, and that's you.
Yeah, it's a classic. I'm sorry, guys. I need to find a job. Let me just move number 5 for a quick moment. Still not ready, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we've done 10 so far. So, fellas, we're halfway there. And man, this live stream is picking up the pace. We should be done in about one more half hour. So, find something else to look at. So, do you find something else pretty to look at? Is it a butterfly? Is it a flower? Is it another video game upcoming like Crash Team Rumble or something? Let's see. Let's see. Vanity Smurf. AKA the first Smurf I've ever come across. So I'm trying to remember a few months last year. I actually did remember seeing on Netflix there used to be a lot of classic Smurf episodes being shown. I thought about taking a look at it, and compared to most of the stuff that Hanna-Barbera made in the 80s, it's actually one of the better ones. I mean, some people who some say that Mike Tyson the what was it, the Mr. T cartoon was really boring. So they say the Smurfs are one of the better cartoons of by Hanna-Barbera of the 80s. In fact, it lasted for 8 seasons. Maybe I'm not sure if I want to do a Smurf cartoon because it may require having to draw the same type of character over and over again with different variations. I mean, almost all the Smurfs look exactly alike with a few minimal changes. Like Vanity Smurf has a flower on his head. Hefty has a tattoo. Brainy has glasses. Clumsy, I think, has a bigger hat. Grouchy Smurf looks almost completely the same. Papa Smurf is red with a beard. Another way I can tell who's who is also by their voice acting. Like Hefty Smurf is definitely Frank Welker, and Grouchy Smurf is I think, was it Michael Bell, the same guy who played Scrapper, Swoop, and Sideswipe in the G1 cartoons. He often has this catchphrase,
I hate something.
and sometimes he does, and he doesn't hate everything. He's like,
I hate this, but I do like Papa Smurf.
Now, I debate if I should make all these pictures separate or all in one, so people can actually see why the characters are being scared. Taxi? Taxi? Or call the plane. Get me out of here! Let's see who's got the... Is it a taxi or is it a plane? Let me know. Should it be a taxi or should it be a plane? Oh, okay. Taxi! 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 I need assistance! Whoops. Run away! Run away! Yeah, here's a better indication. It's not... I'm not too good with these. Not to worry, just ask any character. Just ask me any character. Here. Let's see. Can it just be one character at a time for this? I know the Harvey Girls Forever, they're a team, but best do one at a time. Officer. What do I know him from? Officer Earl. Oh, from okay. The Mr. T guy from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. He's he's actually one of my favorites of the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movies. I don't have too much. I actually don't have a lot to say about Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I know one guy who has a deep hatred towards it, but I won't mention who it is. It was one of the few actually, what am I actually I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, I drew him a bit too big, so some people say that the cartoony 2D type of animation doesn't necessarily translate very well to 3D. I say it can under the right conditions. Like Trapped in Underpants, I think does translate very well to 3D. And I do applaud what they tried to do with Hotel Transylvania. But when Strange Magic tries to do some cartoony effects, it looks very awkward, let's say, especially when some of the characters try to look be very realistic. Anyways, who's turning to stone? Like this creature here looking at Medusa or the basilisk, or I mean cockatrice. Hey, what was it? I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about a gag which I'm gonna mention later when I finish doing this. doing a little pose like how some combatants of Mortal Kombat 9 or 2011 or Mortal Kombat 9 in often do when they see Kratos holding Medusa. That is only on the PS3 version of the game. Xbox, it's not a possibility. Now here's a funny. Now Kratos being in Mortal Kombat was a bit of a divided subject especially back during the days of Mortal Kombat 9. But they say that the first fatality he performs where he stabs with his swords and he cuts him in half, that says one of his best. But when he does the Medusa bit, it feels like Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, like a kid-friendly type of fatality, let's say. Certainly better than a lot better than one of Kano's fatalities in MK versus DC, where he just rolls the opponent backwards and just stomps on his kidneys, and that's about it. I mean, oh, come on. Superman did a bigger stomp, and he managed to keep them alive. And Green Lantern even has a lot of crushing heroic brutalities to make it look like the character isn't even breathing. And funny enough, the other Kano fatality from Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, the knife throw, for some reason also appears in Mortal Kombat X. And it's one of the more least bloody, least gory fatalities of that game. Still very gruesome though. It was thrown at the neck. Okay, let me just do a little bit of coloring. Let me show you why I want to tell this no, not like that. Yeah, like this. Actually, it's gonna take a bit too long, so let me just do a little and get rid of that, and ooh, something's not right. Something's at a miss here. Sometimes, now here's another key factor when you're coloring. You have to find some points where maybe something is not fully colored in. So you have to cover every little bit of it before when it's. There you go, fellas. We have Star turned to stone.
Well, this is what happens when you lose all your magic
Before the whole world was merged with before the Earth was merged with Muni, and you lost all your magic, so you can't defend yourself from being turned into stone by Medusa. Let's see. I don't have a lot of on this side, so I'm gonna have to flip it the other way. Imagine if the Boiling Isles actually merged with the human realm in the end. And Ish. Faint! Faint! Somebody wake this guy up, but he's fainted. Let's see, what was it again? So many. If you want to request the Beast Wars characters, it's either robot mode or beast mode. So do you want Pterosaur as a robot or as a pterodactyl? Let's see. Okay. Just trying to see. Despite the fact that he's a pteranodon, and he has teeth. Traditionally, pteranodon means wings with no teeth. By the way, is anyone aware that Beast Wars has been the old figures of Beast Wars are being re-released? While I was in England, I managed to pick up a couple of vintage figures of Beast Wars. I got my hands on a vintage Scorponok and a vintage Rat Trap, the original auto transformation type of rat trap. By the way, it wasn't the only Beast Wars figure I owned that had an auto transformation. There was also Razor Beast, who was a warthog, like a red warthog, just like Pumbaa. In fact, I used to nickname Razor Beast Pumbaa because of the fact that he is a red warthog. Now who's trying to douse himself with some bleach or some holy water to look like the character, like seeing what should have not been seen? I have disgraced the Lord. Let's see. Wait. Most of the Simpsons characters have overbites. It's and y- and I was thinking of, and I remember somebody on the internet once modified the Simpsons with over with some with underbites, and I once commented to them saying they all look like Shere Khan because he has an underbite. And fun fact, the underbite of Shere Khan was one of the inspirations for the 1998 American Godzilla, aka Zilla. And there's I'm trying to remember what the is basically based on a meme on the internet where somebody is using not holy water but a different type of liquid. And in case you're wondering where are his glasses, they're right over here. Let me just add in some of the holy water. Let me just show you what I'm gonna do later. Okay, doing it right now. No, it's a little too it's not clear enough. There he is. We have oh, has it been an hour already? Huh, time flies when you're having a bit of fun with some of the characters you're drawing.
Calm down, Nidalee.
There we go, fellas. We have Ned Flanders dousing himself with holy water. From what he's seen, it must have been so bad that he would rather look at evolution. Yeah, remember that episode of The Simpsons where Ned is like,
What? Evolution? How can you mention a museum full of men but have not one mention of the Bible? Oh, we do. Our most cherished beliefs a myth?
now, who has trouble sleeping? Well, admittedly, this is kind of a deja vu of a previous live stream I did, like, almost 3 years ago. So, was it gonna be, and just to help with this. Yeah, this is what happens when the poor lizard man. And now there's only 2 more left, fellas. So, who's got the blank stare and who's gonna... Like, the 1,000-yard stare. I mean, have you seen this meme on... I remember back when I was in my early brony years, there was a Rainbow Rocks, Sonata was, like, staring into blank space, and people was like, I've seen some sugar honey iced tea for realsies. Let's see, Apparently I didn't realize that, Dot, from Harvey Girls Forever was based on an old comic. And the original, like I think I've said, I don't know if I said this before, but the original Dot comic kind of looks a little like Lulu. And it's also another example of a character who's been race swapped, and nobody really gave a dang. It's, I mean, when when Nick Fury got race swapped, nobody really cared. They actually accepted the character. When Dot from Harvey Beaks got race swapped, nobody really cared. But when Little Mermaids got race swapped in the live action remake movie, people go insane. People just go insane. I don't know if I said this already, but there is a book you guys should read called Amazing Grace. a British book from 1991. It features a black girl who who wants to play Peter Pan in a play, but the people can't tell her, no, you can't be Peter Pan because he was white and he was a male, he was a boy. But she still wanted to play the part. And the parents said to her, you know, if you put your mind to it, you can play pretty much anybody you want. And there was a Romeo and Juliet play featuring a black cast performing. It is a book I actually do own. I can show it to you someday. And keep in mind, that book was made in 1991. Here we are in 2023, and this is still going on. This whole race swapping controversy thing, whatever. Some people have been saying to me that this whole race swapping thing is another form of, isn't this like whitewashing, or I don't want to say it, the minstrel show acts or something like that. Well, some have said to me that it's more because of they want a bit of representation, and because it is a white-dominated world, let's say. And I don't know. I'm not the best person to say about this. I mean, you are listening to a mixed Asian man of Indian, Malaysian, Indonesian, Chinese, and Pakistani. So I don't know what to say for all this, actually. I have been listening to several different people on several different sides of the argument. It just, I just don't know what to say, really. Okay, the blank stares are done, and you are free to call me out if I said something wrong. And if I did say something wrong about that, I am ashamed. I should be I should have never said that. I'm sorry. And let's see. And finally, two more reactions. One was like, I've seen worse. So who's in? Well, which Dimitri? Is it the Dimitri from Sly Cooper? Let's see. All right. Let's see. So apparently, in case you're wondering, fellas, no, I haven't been keeping up. I have not caught up with Adventure Time. I'm really behind on a lot of them. That's hence why I haven't drawn Princess Bubblegum in her not so princessy outfit. If I remember correctly, at the end of Come Along with Me, she's with Marceline in a not so princessy dress. Dum bum bum, boo doo 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 doo.
I've seen worse.
I mean, I know there are some Adventure Time characters that are that are quite scary.
But I'm gonna tell you, they are nowhere near as bad as what I'm about to present to you next.
Just one more reaction, and then we'll spend the rest of the. Just one more reaction, fellows. Which can you come up with some of the best type of reactions you can do? Let's see. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do to have this Do they quake and fish like a Do they quake and quiver like a jellyfish?
Head boy.
My eyes, buds. I know I know this one's a little bit of an anime-ish, but I kind of want to do this one. No. Wait. Let me just. No. I think I better do this. Let's do it on top. Oops. Maybe one day I should do a Skullgirls request challenge. Though I think I need to play a bit more Skullgirls first. I have played its sister game Indivisible quite a lot. Right. Although I haven't played, I was planning to complete it, but let's just say there are some things I don't want to mention to why I haven't completed it yet. And it's nothing to do with the fact that the creators of the game have been a bit of a toxic environment, let's say. Hey, a lead character designer, a lead artist has been calling out for such inappropriate behavior that caused the place to be a nightmare to work with. And when he was fired, the studio shut down. And Indivisible was supposed to be having some oh wait, I have a better idea for this. In case you don't know, she has the ability to detach herself. And because they were supposed to have some guest characters, and they were planning for additional updates, but then because of that thing, the updates were cancelled and the guest characters were scrapped. They were supposed to include Shovel Knight. I don't know if there was a Shantae guest appearance, but there was supposed to be Shovel Knight, and unfortunately it was all scrapped. And a Skullgirls character was also meant to appear. And because of that, because the project was scrapped, the Skullgirls went to a different company, and Invisible stopped getting updated. I'm hoping maybe one day I'll do an Indivisible request challenge, though I don't know how many people know about Indivisible. I know a lot of people are familiar with Shantae, and that's one I am familiar with, though I have not played any of its games. Trying to make sure the stuff I draw is not too bloody or gory. If it's blood and gore, it has to be as over the top as possible. And cartoony. Like like how SpongeBob falls apart, and occasionally Patrick. And one more thing. Wait. I mean, oh yeah, it has to be more like, yeah, that's it. There we go, fellas. Misfortune reacting like how a cat reacts to a... And thus, this concludes the request part of the... Now I'm just going to answer some questions. Just ask me any questions. Just ask me 4 questions. We'll spend about 4 minutes about answering questions, and then I'll reveal to you all the secret behind that censored box. Alright, so... What's this thing? Can you play Guilty Gear? I have not played it. Maybe I will try and get it someday. Oh, I'd like to see the secret. No, what's the next request? Have you seen the show Abominable in the Invisible City? I have not. I have seen the movie, but I haven't seen the show. In fact, my first awareness of the show was during an award, the Annies. They were showing some categories for who got the best TV episode. One of the nominations was the King's Tide from the Owl House, and another one was and that's when I heard of Abominable in the Invisible City. Surprisingly, the Abominable in the Big City, Invisible City, actually won that Annie, and I was like very dumbfounded. I'm like, I haven't heard of that show before. I mean, King's Tide, I actually am more familiar with. I mean, almost everybody I know is more familiar with King's Tide. How did that win over? How did that win over King's Tide? I was like very confused. Do you plan on releasing your sister? I have no answer to that. How many Transformers figures do you have? Lots. I think I've collected a lot of figures from each generation. I had a couple from G1. They were re-releases. Definitely a lot from Beast Wars, some from Beast Machines. I don't think I have any from either Robots in Disguise, 2001 or 2015. I got a few from Armada, a lot from Energon, a few from Cybertron, quite a number from the movies, quite a lot from animated. I was hoping they'd make a few more for War for Cybertron, the video games. Until the Beast Wars vintage figures, the last Transformers figure I got was in 2014 or 2015. Haven't caught any more ever since. Pop up the question is when Myrtle was revealed to be a spy. Oh yeah. I still miss Fred Willard as the voice of Pop Pop. May he rest in peace. He's also the boogeyman from Billy, Mandy, and Swindle of Transformers Animated. Do you like Pizza Tower? The Leaning Tower of Pizza. That tower that looks like it's leaning? I know what you mean, but no, I have not played that game, sorry. Have you seen Scrat Tales and Puss in Boots 2? Yes, I love them. What do you feel about the Warner Brothers merger and how horrible it's treating animation? I have a feeling that Warner Brothers might end in a few years. Because they have lots of $1 billion in debt. And they could really use some help. Have you watched BFDI? No, I have not. Opinion on Pinky Dinky Doo? No idea. So what's your next request challenge? Okay, so allow me to reveal to you what my next live stream is. It might be on April 15th, because it's a day we remember something that happened 11 years ago. No, wait, I'm not saying it right. It shouldn't be 11, it's 111. Yeah, SpongeBob taught me some alterations of wording like 11-7. Anyways, I say on the 15th, we remember when it's it's never really a good idea to mix a boat with an ice block, let's say. Anyways, are you ready to see what I'm about to reveal behind the box? Let me know in the chat, Wald. Are you ready to see what is behind that thing? I'm warning you well. It's so hideous, so scary, so disgusting. You'll literally take anything else over this. Show us the horror already. Bring it on. All right, fellas. Here we go. Dun dun dun.
Ah! Behold his horrible face. Look at this face. It's hideous. It's grotesque.
It's like the backside of an orangutan. I'm going blind. In fact, his face is so hideous, he's able to make a monster completely frozen in stone. And if that wasn't enough, look what's scary over here.
A floating shopping list. Ah!
And what's he holding there? It's something very, very disgusting. So disgusting, I would rather eat tons and tons and tons of junk food just to get that taste right out of my mouth. It's toe jam with a fork.
You're not supposed to eat toe jam with a fork. It's disgusting.
You're supposed to eat it with a spoon. And that's how civilized you are. Just eat toe jam with a spoon. Try it sometimes. Ugh, I better get out of here before that thing haunts my nightmares. Thank you for joining me. I'm hoping to see you all in the next live stream and or request challenge. Hope you've enjoyed this video.